Hi, everybody. We're back for another session of In the Black. I'm Janelle.
And I'm Triel. Hey, y'all.
We have a good topic today. I'm gonna start it a little differently today. I want to do a check-in with you, Triel. I want to see on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling today? Physically, mentally, how are you feeling?
Today, physically, I feel like I'm at an 8. Mentally, I feel like I'm at a 6. Emotionally, I would say a 7.
Okay. I think for me, I'm 7 across the board. I could do better, but I'm
Mhm.
7 across the board. I'm okay today. I would say it's an okay day,
Okay, I like that. I like
Terrible.
that.
Yeah, I'm okay. Um, and then what I want to do, because the topic that we're talking about is wellness, right? So I want to take a minute to just breathe and to ground ourselves in today, since
I
we're,
like that.
yeah,
I
since
like
we're
that.
having this topic today, and it's going to be our topic for a couple of weeks here. So let's just ground ourselves for a minute, take a minute of quietness. You guys can do the same, but let's just breathe. Take a minute to breathe. All right. My whole body was tingling. I needed that.
Let me tell you, I bust out laughing because when I did that, the first thing was like, quiet, yes! So my mind was so loud.
Do you see? This is a problem for entrepreneurs that we just can't sit for 1 minute and just quiet our minds, right? But it's an instant quiet. It's like, it's crazy. Literally, my legs are just tingling. I could just feel them tingling. That's
Oh my
crazy.
goodness. And then I felt myself go like doom, doom, doom. Like yes, like yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so hilarious. When my first response, I was about to bust out laughing during this time. But yeah, that was good. That was good. That was needed. Oh, I
Yeah.
hope y'all did y'all breaths, you know what I'm saying? Took a deep breath, you know what I'm saying, and chill too. Hey.
Listen, wellness is not luxury. It's a leadership tool.
Ooh.
So it's not a luxury. Mic drop. Um, I constantly with my team let them know that they need to take breaks, that they need to be able to say, hey, I can't do it today. I'm not feeling well. I'm tired because I do it. I'm going to take a break. So lead with the intention of having the best team that you can potentially have, builds the best business that you could build. So this is about self-care and
Hmm.
wellness in your business because the goal is to avoid burnout. As entrepreneurs, we
Mm.
are constantly burning out. We've talked about it before, and we have to practice self-care. Burnout does not mean that you are successful. Just because you burned out and did got all these things accomplished does not mean success.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. We had a video where we kind of briefly talked about burnout. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go ahead and listen to it. I'm pretty sure we're going to just be adding some more value to this because it is very important. It is very vital for us. And something that I love between Janelle and I's relationship is that we're holding ourselves accountable to that. I will call and be like, hey, did you rest yet? Did you start? I'm getting started right
Mhm.
now.
Mhm. I'm like, I'm putting the kids in the bath. I'm doing this, then I'm gonna rest. I promise, I'm coming.
Just checking in. And then she'll send a photo. Oh, I'm in the woods. I'm here on this nice trail. I'm like, oh, I'm jelly. Like, dang it, it ain't that pretty over here.
I'm
God.
going tomorrow too. Going back.
Oh, because it's
It's
Friday. Yes.
Friday. Friday, just in case you guys don't know, is my day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what I was gonna say is rest and recovery boosts decision making. So when I went into that woods last week, I got a whole for my business. So it's not like I'm not working because you still have to think about, your goals, your vision, and that just exploded when I got some rest and recovery in nature. When I went on that nature hike, it was like mind blowing for me. So constantly being in front of the computer, constantly doing it was not helping me. I was like, I need to
Mm-hmm.
take a step back to be able to step forward. That means
Mm-hmm.
resting.
Listen, she got the oil on this hair one right here. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is ooh, clock it.
So what would happen? Now, this is my question for you guys and for Trial, for me. What would happen if you treated yourself as your best asset? You are an asset for your business. It's like a car is an asset, a house is an asset. You are an asset.
Yeah.
Now, what if you treated yourself as such? You took care of yourself. You groomed yourself. You spoiled yourself. How would your business change?
Yeah. Mm. I'll say for me, I would like to answer this question because I was about to write it down. I know for me, I know how I am to others. It was just a really big moment to be like, now be that for yourself. Like
Mhm.
now I gotta go into my therapy journal and add what that looks like for me. And one of the things is as I was journeying and figuring out this whole self-care, you know what I'm saying, situation, I started like getting my nails done.
Mhm.
Right. And so I'm getting my nails done, and I came to the conclusion like today I'm going to go get my nails soaked off. I had a conversation with a client of mine who I set up her podcast just last week. And she was talking about self-care. And she's a 55-year-old plus woman, and she's like, I've learned that self-care isn't getting your nails done, it's not this and that and this and that. It's really like resting and pretty much recovering and giving your body a chance to really just feel, to be, and so on and so forth. And so today I was just like, I gotta go get my nails soaked off because when I started getting my nails done, I actually stopped doing the things that does that for me, which is like rest, recovery, and getting back down to earth, which is playing my guitar or
Mhm.
playing basketball without trying to get a injury on my fingers. You know what I'm saying? So basketball and guitar is more of a priority than having my nails done. I'm not here to look good. I'm here to be well. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh man, that was my introduction to knowing that that's not self-care. I mean, it may be for other people, but self-care is doing the things that you love to do and the things that allow you to remember you. Because like you said, sitting in front of the computer and all that kind of stuff, that stuff can take you out of reality real quick. So come back down to earth, come back down to self and do those things. So I just wanted to share that when you asked that question.
That is so deep. Like, literally think about that. You did something that you thought was self-care, and then it blocked you from doing the things that was real self-care.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you guys doing that's blocking you from taking care of yourself? Are you, this is guilty, I'm gonna raise my hand, I'm guilty. Are you creating more things for yourself to do? Are you signing your children up for more activities than they need to do so that you don't have time to rest? What is your thing that you're doing that's blocking you from taking time for yourself?
Yeah.
There are entrepreneurs that are completely stressed out. like stressed out. Use my hand again. Stressed out. Stressed out can look like mental fog. It can look like reactivity. You're reacting to everything in a negative way. You're procrastinating. You're tired all the time. You don't feel like doing your business anymore. You're like, I could go work at McDonald's for this. If that's you, you are stressed out, love. This podcast episode is for you. I have a business coach myself, and she had me do a task last week, and it's called Day in the Life. I would love to give you guys that assignment to do yourself. Day in the Life is where you document every task.
Mm, you're not doing that. This is way too good. We're not doing that. Come back, Janelle. Come back. No. Okay, y'all, give me one. You here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
You froze.
Oh, you froze too.
Oh
Okay,
no.
what was the
Okay.
last thing you
The
heard?
last thing you said was day in the life of
Okay,
document and it was like
okay. I said it. You were frozen too. Okay, that's okay. We'll cut it out and splash and spice. It's okay.
okay.
I'll start it again. So I have a business coach and she do a task last week, and I would love to give you guys that task. The task of creating a day in the life. So what day in the life is to write out all of your activities throughout your day
Hmm.
per each hour. What did you do at 8 o'clock? What did you do at 9 o'clock? Did you do client work? Did you take a shower? What did you do throughout your day? Keep track of everything for a week. And then at the end of the week, do a time audit. Where are you spending your time? Where are you using unnecessary time to be able to have rest? Do that audit and then look at it. What can you eliminate? Where are you wasting time? I want you guys to do that and let us know in the comments what happens because I found out that I was doing too much for my kids and not enough for myself. I was giving way too much of myself up, and I just had to take a step back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That is really good.
Yeah. So know that there's a connection between your body and your business. So your cortisol levels affect your creativity. So you want to keep those stress levels to a minimum so that you can be more creative in your business because as entrepreneurs, we are the most creative people there are out there. We
Can
are
you say that one more time?
yeah,
Just say that one more time. As entrepreneurs, what?
we are the most creative people out there. Let's like we're all former hustlers, right? And we know a hustler can be creative.
Bruh.
Figure something out. From the kids selling candy at school
That-
to the man selling the VHSs, the bootleg CDs on the street.
Mm,
You know what I mean? We're all former hustlers that are now calling ourselves entrepreneurs, and we
yeah.
have to be creative. So, in order to be creative, we need to have rest. We can't
Yeah.
keep doing.
I want to share a moment, a story, a real story in
Mhm.
this moment. So my husband and I, we've been married for 12 years now and counting. And something that I saw that happened to him when he would not take a break is that his body responded in vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
right? When he's locked in and he's focused, it's like, bruh, take a break. Like I would be now I am now that he's embraced full-time entrepreneurship, like you have to take a break, bro. You have to stop and eat. And I'm like constantly warning him, like, bro, I've been where you are and you cannot do that. And when he gets stressed or when he's super duper focused and won't unplug, his vertigo is triggered. It's like vertigo is the reminder for him that he needs to rest because the minute it happens to him, he has to go lay down and he's asleep for like 5 hours plus. Like he's out. And I'm like, bro, you have to rest. And I'm sharing that is because when you go above and beyond and you don't listen, things like vertigo can come out of nowhere, out of the blue, or sickness can come out of no. No, it came from somewhere, right? And rest and recovery or resting is a way. It's not just a form of self-care or a luxury or leadership. It's also a way that your body can rebuild so that it can continue to work and serve you. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that. Like, this ain't no joke. You feel me? This is not a joke. I know for me, when I get close to stress and burnt out, I go on like this jitters and all of that kind of stuff start happening. My body start breaking down. I start getting sick. I get a cold or something like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was my former self. But a part of self-care or just this rest and recovery for me has also been my therapist. I think every entrepreneur should have a therapist. I think everyone should have a therapist, point blank in a period. But now that I've entered into the world of therapy, I'm just like, bro, this is just really a good space to just mind dump and be secured in your mind dump. Going to the chiropractor, this is a great way to get into alignment and have your body and your nervous system reset, right? That's really ultimately what it does. Not only get your bones in check, it's a nervous system reset so that you can like start, you know what I'm saying? Thinking better, feeling better, clarity, all of that good stuff. And those were the two things that I made a shift in my life since January, and I have seen the most fruit from in such a short amount of time. On top of being in a relationship with a person like Janelle, you know what I'm saying? Who's not just a great friend, but also someone who has the same like understanding and can pull and be my coach. You know what I'm saying? I know honestly she has her business coach, but she has coached me alongside this way as well. So just being in good company is also a form of self-care, in my opinion. So,
No, I agree. I have a quick little story that I want to tell you guys. And I don't think I've ever told Trielle this story because I think we told you guys that we met about a year ago, but about two and
yeah.
a half, almost 3 years ago, I almost died. Yes, I almost died. Literally. I was like one day away from dying. I'll explain what happened. I took a trip to India. And the kids and I went to a wedding in India. We were invited to a wedding, and so we went to a wedding in India. That was in 2022, February. So it was 2/2/2/2/2. They wanted to get married on that date. So we went to India, went to the wedding, and had a fabulous time. On Father's Day of that year, I became deathly sick. I could not walk, I could not move, I could not do anything. And I was in the car on the phone with my mother, and I said, I'm not feeling well. Something is wrong. And my mother is not a big component of going to the doctor. She'd always like, yeah, I don't want to pay any copays. I don't want to pay any bills. So, but she said to me, you need to go to the hospital. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the hospital. So, um, I went to the hospital. They started doing blood work. I had a cyst on my rear end. That was huge. And I get cysts kind of all the time. I used to get them all the time. So this was not like a big deal to me. I'm like, oh, it's a cyst, whatever. But it was like, fairly big. So they started doing blood work on me. And basically they said I was one day away from going septic. I did not know what septic was at the time, but I was dying. They admitted me. I was in the hospital for 7 days. I had to have surgery on the cyst to get it cut out of my tuchus. I had contracted E. coli from India. So they cut the E. coli, which was in the cyst, out of my system. And because I was running a political campaign at the time, doing marketing for a political person, I was working in the hospital. My stress levels were through the roof.
Wow.
And so I nearly died, literally. So I'm going to let you guys learn from my mistakes. Because if I had contracted E. coli and I had been healthy, I had no stress, my immunity was not weak, this would not have happened. But because I was so stressed out, my immune system could not handle the E. coli. I ended up in the hospital for 7 days, nearly at death's door. We won't go to the spirit through the spiritual stories of all that because there was a spiritual part of this as well. But just on the physical level, I wanted to share that story real quick. So, with that being said, if you have nothing else to add, Triel, I want to give the power play.
Power play.
Power play.
Listen, I can't even. Oh, power play. Let me
Power
stay
play.
consistent.
Had a
That
day
one
today
was
after
funny.
that
Yeah.
story. Okay, guys, I want you to pick something. Pick one thing. I don't want to give a big power play today. I want to give you pick one thing for you to pick a practice of. Trielle said she's doing therapy. She said she's doing chiropractic work. Um, I think she gets massages.
Yes.
Pick one thing. She's about to go play basketball in a little bit when we get off here. Self-care. Pick something. One. Mine is I've been reading. I've been going into nature more. I get massages on a consistent basis because your girl needs it. Pick your one thing, whatever it is, massage, journaling. It doesn't have to pay cost money. Pick something that what did you love to do when you were a kid? Do it. Pick that thing and practice it.
Yeah. I don't have anything.
Trielle doesn't have anything. So, guys, this is your session on wellness for In the Black. Okay? Being well as an entrepreneur. It's time for us to start taking care of ourselves and get in the black in all aspects of our life. Thank you for listening today, guys. Bye.